So hello everybody and welcome to part 3 on Cava. So in parts 1 and 2, I talked about the technical aspects of Cava. So this is the part where we talk about the most important part, which is what to know on the label when you're actually buying Cava. So the first thing you need to do is find the Cava seal on the bottle. So it might be on the top or it might be on the bottle itself. And that DO Cava seal ensures that you have real Cava, and each seal will tell you the type of Cava you have. So we start with Cava de Guarda, and that is the simplest style of Cava. And that Cava is aged in the bottle for a minimum of 9 months. Then you move on to a Reserva, which sees a minimum of 18 months in bottle. By comparison, Champagne is 15 months in bottle. Then you can move on to a Gran Reserva, which sees a minimum of 30 months aged in the bottle. And then just recently, a new category called Parejo Calificado was introduced. And that is the very highest level. And there's only been about a dozen Cava producers that's been given this highest designation. So in general, the more time aged in the bottle, the more complexities the Cava will develop. Also, a quick fun fact, next time you open a bottle of Cava, look for the 4-pointed star on the cork. Also, just like Champagne, in especially good years, a Cava producer may make a vintage for that year, as the case in this 2012. Now, the next step is to determine how sweet you want your wine. Fortunately, Cava very closely follows the rules of most other sparkling wines produced in the world. So it starts with Brut Nature or Brut Natural, which is 0 to 3 grams of residual sugar, and it'll be labeled there on the bottle. And it goes all the way up to Dolce, which is 50 plus grams of residual sugar. Now, the vast majority of Cava produced or found in your local wine shop is going to be Brut or drier. You also may see a Rosé listed on here, and that just means simply that some of the red wine varietals were added in to make it a Rosé. So the next time you're in your local wine shop, go check out the Cava in the sparkling wine section. I bet after watching this episode, you'll feel pretty smart because the labeling in Cava is pretty easy to understand after you know these very simple things. Cheers, everybody.